Hi, welcome to the second channel. Today I want to walk you through a trick for dubstep and other bass music sound design that I've really been vibing on lately. This is not necessarily new in the bass music world. This is just a specific iteration of it that I've been enjoying and getting some results out of that I wanted to walk you through. So the basic idea is to sit down, create a basic sound, use that sound to create a bunch of chaos, and then to chop out the good bits of that chaos to build up a drop. And in specific, I've been using a combination of Serum for my sound generation, and then Devious Machines Infiltrator for messing that sound up beyond our recognition. So here's an example. I've got this very basic growl. And to quickly walk you through the different components of it, turn these effects off. Custom wavetable. I just dragged in a growl. I think it was a Virtual Riot growl. With a little bit of AM from B going on here as well. So you can hear that kicking in. Sub. And then the comb filter is what's really giving it its metallic ringy quality. So let me turn that on. It's probably going a bit far, but that'll go somewhere in a second. Bit of processing. That stereo width is going to come in clutch. So that's it for the sound. Once I had that, I just started throwing on Infiltrator presets. So both of these are paid plugins. I'm sure you could do something similar with free plugins, such as Vital. In fact, I was messing around with Vital a little bit earlier to try to do something similar. Get rid of the glitch plugins. So you can hear kind of a similar, just basic growl. I didn't spend a whole lot of time on this. A lot of similar stuff going on here. And then once again, I can stack maybe some free glitch plugins, but in this case, I'm going with Infiltrator because that's what I've really been enjoying lately. So essentially what this does is it gives you a bunch of different effects modules to just mess up your sound. And you can get really deep with customization of this and sequencing these different effects. In this case, I just went and started grabbing presets. So let me turn these on one by one. Add some girth to the sound. And then you can see how it randomly cycles through all of these glitchy sounds, and there are a few presets like this that will just generate pretty much endless chaos. So then I just loop that growl a bunch of times, render it out, and then I did that with a few different combinations of glitch plugins and a few different combinations of comb filter positions on this growl. That gave me enough variation to work with. So let me play you a little bit of that main drop element. And so I noticed, hey, there's a hook hiding in here somewhere. So from there, I just started chopping it up into individual components and then just trial and errored to see what fit well together. So we've got this little hit. Let me just isolate that. So that's an element. And in fact, let me get rid of the sidechain. And that was going to be the basis of my little hook. And then this little reversed element as well. All of that gets ducked to the kick. This is a free plugin, by the way, LFO tool alternative. Duck to the kick and snare. Similar deal here. And I'm really leaning into repetition and kind of a call and response thing going on here to make something that is chaotic and unpredictable and yet something that can stick in your head. Repeating these sections in such a way that creates a sort of bass line and or melody. And in fact, I'm thinking of expanding this into a full track and using that little do-do-do-do thing as the basis for a bit more of a melodic melody. And then this is where the glitch plugin really starts to take over. And so I looped this section a few times for this. There's a lot of resampling that goes on in bass music and a lot of trial and error. You would think that people would get really surgical with their sound design, and sometimes, yeah, they do. Other times, a producer just wants to sit down and create some chaos, and this is a really fun way to do it, and to get some unpredictable results that you can then shape into something a little more musical. I should also mention, I've done some like crazy time stretching. By itself, it sounds pretty messy, but in the context of this drop, I think it works. Also, here's a little alternate section I was playing around with earlier. It's a bit of a tone shift from the other stuff I was doing, but it is fun. As well as... See, that's a bit much. That gets a little too chaotic for me, but you could absolutely take these little shots and arrange them into something a little more listenable. This is just a very basic method. You could stack more glitch plugins, different glitch plugins, start time stretching stuff into oblivion. Hopefully this at least gives you some ideas for how to approach your next drop. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to watch some more videos on bass sound design, you can click or tap somewhere on the screen, and I'll be back with a new video on here, God knows when, on my main channel a little more regularly.